Hi everyone, my name is Danny. Welcome to another video here on Danny's Corner. Today I want to talk about lolcows. That's LOL cows for those of you who are totally blind. So what is it and how does it affect people? A lolcow is somebody who does things and gets laughs out of people, is the butt of many jokes, and they may know of this or they may not. Also, they may get baited for more laughs. Examples of these kinds of people may include, but are not limited to, people with disabilities, sports teams, and people with other odd behaviors, even presidents of the United States or other people. Here's the thing. Because this channel is geared toward people with disabilities, and us having that exposure that we need, having sighted people understand, okay, what do people with disabilities think? Obviously, I don't speak for everyone. I can only speak about my experience. That's what I'm going to talk about, and how this type of behavior destroys and may destroy also even more the fabric of our nation as it is. For example, there are three people that come to mind which I had not heard of until searching for a few things not related to lolcows, because I didn't know about this term until a few weeks ago. As I said, I was searching for something else and I can't remember what. And I got presented with a video, and I can't remember the first person's name, but he was somebody with a disability. I'll leave you the link to at least two of the videos, and then the link to the Urban Dictionary, which is where I got the definition, or one of them, of what a lolcow is. And then the second video, after I finished with the first individual, was of Chris Chan, who is another person who has an intellectual disability. And the third one was of a guy who, I think, although I'm not sure, I had already, there was a clip on one of these compilation videos of him. His name is Daniel Larson, and so there was another video which was more than 3 hours long. And before I knew it, I had finished all the video. Obviously, I had to pause it and take a break, but it went through the history of these people in quite some detail. And what these people had in common, besides their disability, was that they were not able to know how they were being made fun of. And it's sad when these people, because again, let me backtrack here. Remember that not all people with intellectual disabilities process things the same way. So, what a lot of people tend to do when we speak about intellectual disabilities, or anything else for that matter, is we tend to put people in a basket or label people a certain way. Stereotype people. All white people are this way. All black people are this way. All people with intellectual disabilities are this way. All blind people should look this way, etc. And that's not the case. Each and every one of us is different. Although we may all share certain characteristics, the truth is that we may differ in certain ways. And in this case, with these three individuals, their intellectual disabilities got in the way of them knowing fully that they were being not just trolled, but exploited to a certain point. And the cruelty of these actions leaves a lot to be desired from a society that claims to be compassionate, empathetic, and all these other things that we strive to be in the United States. So again, this term is obviously has become popular within recent years. Something that perhaps in the near future may become banned because it is strong. But this is nothing new. This type of behavior of making fun of people, especially people with disability, with or without their knowledge, has become, has remained a thing for years. I believe I talked about this on one of my other videos, but I can't remember which one, where circuses back in the day used to bring in people with disabilities, and they used to use them for their shows and able to attract crowds and just look at them, basically to make fun of them and to make money off of them. The other thing that I can think of, for example, and I could be wrong, is this. I'm going to use a term that I despise, but this is what they're called: midget throwing. And unfortunately, this is what people like, regardless if they volunteer for it or not. It's one of those things where people like seeing these things, tossing somebody who is little, short stature, and they gain excitement or laughter out of that. And again, unfortunately, this has become the norm, right? So even though 100 years have passed, or 60 years have passed since, again, the circus used to be perhaps the way to go when it came to entertainment, and then it went to TV, where people with disabilities were either made the villains or the good people. Now it's the internet that has become the medium through which people with disabilities are targeted and are being made fun of. Now, again, because I'm talking about people with disabilities, you might ask, well, they expose themselves to this. Yeah, They do, but are they aware that they're doing it? Who's responsible for their actions? And in this case, I think number one, we need to consider that it's obvious that these people need some sort of medication. These people need help. It's obvious when you listen to these stories or see these stories, when you watch the videos, that these people come from abused backgrounds. Somehow they were hurt in one way or the other, right? And so usually people who are victims tend to do the same thing to other people. And it keeps going and going and going. And if nobody breaks the cycle, it's going to keep on going. And it's sad. But anyway, the reason why I say that a lot of these people shouldn't be excused, but I guess their form of entertaining themselves, or a form of escapism, if you will, is through the net. Let us also remember that not only are they not being medicated nor supervised, but a lot of the people that are watching their videos, that the question becomes, why are they doing it? You see, these people wouldn't be let me try to rephrase this. Perhaps these people would still be the way that they are, but they wouldn't go to the measures that they went to. And you will know what I'm talking about when you see the videos. Cannot get into too much detail, just because this video will be too long. But they did some heinous things, even stalking and going through some just horrible things, right? Anyway, these people wouldn't have been able to do that if they wouldn't have gotten the attention that they did. And also, the other thing is, for example, with this channel and the Spanish channel, I've gotten bad comments when I've talked about politics, or when I've talked about religion, or when I've talked about anything else, basically. People don't like it. People leave bad comments. Somebody like me is able to take it, and I respond, and I don't do it, by getting so angry that I do something bad, right? Although when you start doing that over and over and over and over again, it can wear or tear a person down. And I think what has happened with these three individuals that I am referring to is they were exposing themselves day after day after day after day, because they were posting videos for years. And so in their world, they were seeing how many viewers they got, and they thought, oh, well, these people like me, or these people enjoy my content, without knowing is that maybe some of them did, but a lot of them just made fun of them. and obviously, these people were not, or some of them, or maybe most of them, were not going to go and type these things and send it to them. But they would do other insidious things. For example, with Daniel Larson, he is obsessed with a singer, and so what a lot of these trolls would do, and because he's in prison now, relating to other things, but what they're doing and what they did when he was out was they will try to impersonate her and do other things like that just to see his reaction, enabled for him to do things. And this was the pattern that would happen with the other two individuals. And so they would just goat these people into doing things. Hey, do this and do that and do that. And because these people don't have the capability of saying, okay, I'm going too far, I can't do this. These people don't know how to, they don't know their limits. And so it becomes a burden, I guess. And I don't know at what point it becomes from funny to just cruel to treat these people like that. And at what point, too, does somebody say, okay, enough is enough? Meaning, how can we as a society, no matter if you are just watching videos like these, how far do we go and say, okay, maybe somebody should report this because this is not something that should be done? I'm going to continue this because it's important for us to discuss this a bit further. And I'm going to lead this into these family channels. These channels that are for the whole family, where they show kids, and you never know what secrets lie behind when the camera is turned off. So anyway, as I said, I'm going to leave the links so you can check out what I'm talking about, a little bit of the history of at least two of the three individuals, as well as the link to the Urban Dictionary. And I hope you found this video informative, that you learned something, and I'll talk to you next time. Thank you very much.